Welcome, fellow vault dwellers. So we are back. Some good news, some bad news. Good news, loadout machine will be working again. Bad news, a bunch of perk is disabled. Hopefully Bethesda can work real fast on this hotfix. It's supposed to be this week. And welcome in the chat, Jayani Madera, Angry Scotsman, Daniel, Rascal, Jerome Carey, Spiteful Angel, Lost in Space, Michael Yost, Turtle, Jayani, oh, I already said that, Adepio Jack, Exodus, and AMK. Welcome. And now I need to start the game before I lose the first mutated event that's happening right now. Followed. Here we go. Mutated events are back today. Assuming they are working. Hopefully they are back today. They're supposed to be back today. Am I loading? They're supposed to give bait, mutated events. They are public events. They're supposed to give bait, like all public events. And I want to start working on the Commando build as Loadout is back. I know there's a selection of perks disabled, but it's nothing that I really need for the build, luckily. There's no damage perks. The Colonat, I'm not even using at this moment. Party Boy Gear could be useful, but this is okay. For now, I don't really need it. I hope they will not switch off machine again. And we are here, of course, so I can at least get some stats. Okay, I will not... Later on I set my stats, but at least I need to crouch to get my nocturnal bonus before I fast travel to Moonshine jamboree. So, you know, the perk scaling with your special will get locked after I leave the area that I load in. I can switch the area that they work in if I use the punch card machine. So I'm happy that they switch it on so I can choose different area if I need it for my perks to work. That's a little bit unfortunate event. No one even bothered to start it. That's so long event. I'll create my own team. No one even bothered to start it. I supposed to join the team before I fast traveled, but okay, I'm losing some of the stats. Awareness locked at 35. That's not too bad. 35%, not too bad. Net range locked at 0, I think. Yeah, not even showing. That was 100% health. Someone... Okay, we wait. Someone already talked with... Oh, no one pick up the salt? We'll take Pepper too. That's odd. I was expecting it to be all looted already. But no one pick up the salt. Do we need to pick up teapots today? No, there's no pop-up. What are the challenges for today? We'll be stuck at this event for a little bit. Oh, what's free? Oh, caps. I'm full. I cannot claim I'm full. Challenges. Booster. Almost forgot. Booster. Yeah, we are at 50% boost. Before I start doing them. What are we rerolling if necessary? Eat dog food. Okay, that's fine. Gold star. Build floor or wall decoration. Complete mutated public event. Craft ammo. Craft fish bits. Cripple Protection or Robobrain's Arm. Kill a Wendigo. Okay, all doable. Weeklies. Build a floor wall. Buy item from or sell item to another player. We'll buy serves. Catch fish while it is raining. Collect stim packs or chems. Complete mutated public events. Free. Craft an Epashian Tinkers. Kill Lost. Kill a mutated enemy. Scrap junk screws. Okay, all of them good. So I can maybe reroll some Lost. Hoping for epic. Creature well fed, so that's super easy, so I leave it. Free. It's a lot, but I will do free. Like I will be doing that. Maybe building. That's a lot. But easy to do. Fish while raining. I reroll that then. I will be doing fishing for the daily, but I don't know if that will be raining. So I will not need to set up a weather machine. Oh, pick a lock. No, that's 15. That's a lot of pick a lock, but it's fine. I will pick a lock. I will pick a lock. Now I need to shoot some of those enemies. Oh, they're resilient. Why they're resilient? Okay, I'm helping. They're resilient. We killed 30 of them and they're resilient. The worst possible option. But it's fine. Move the camera as far as possible. If I'm running without the axe, I like my camera as far as possible. So I see more. They're coming. No one will steal kills from me because they're resilient. I will get them all. Stop, slow down. Got you. Can wait here maybe. They already soften after they reach this location. Oh, legendary. That's as much as I'm waiting. I see legendary, run. 1 star. Come over here, enemies. Oh, someone is killing them, so I need to go there. Make good progress with those creatures. Why am I thirsty? Need to refresh some buffs. Pemmican, popcorn, steak. Pemmicans are very important now, as refreshing a pemmican refreshes life giver. So you can set life giver in the right spot without switching it on and off. I figured that out, I just need to eat pemmican. How many more creatures do I need to kill in here? I still need to donate stuff to the tab. Okay, I have it. I got it. Done. Gulp of venom. It's not pay to win, it's pay to fish. It is pay to fish. Hello, party chap. Perk machine is working. It's not really fixed. It's re-enabled, and instead they switch off bunch of perks. They did post on Discord. I showcased that in my Atomic Shop video for everyone who's not tracking Bethesda Discord. Okay, well fed done. Still more mutated enemies needed. This event is so long that I will probably get enough mutated enemies. Oh, that was accelerated one. That's accelerated one with the harpoon gun. They cannot die here, so you can infinitely keep accelerating them with the harpoon, with the icebreaker. They will not die, they're resilient, so you can keep accelerating them forever. Eight mutated enemies. That will be the last one I need. I have mutated enemies from one event, as this event is just so long. And so many creatures, it's not even done. It's wave 3 out of 4. This is the most crazy event. I need to spend caps. After that I'm going after player camps. I need to spend those caps. I'm guarding the stairs now. Super speedy ghouls are dangerous. Super speedy ghouls. At least they are getting in here faster, so this harpoon can kind of help. Yeah, the bait generator is slow, but you can place it at every workshop. So you can generate bait faster. You can claim workshops and generate at workshops. Last wave, finally. Speedy gulpers. I will better stay closer, as those speedy gulpers can avoid detection. Speedy gulpers. Those have some speedy enemies in there. The bugs are not fixed, no. You wish. So fast? No. But the machine is working. You can change loadouts, so I can start working on Commando. A bunch of perks that was causing server crashes is disabled though. Maybe they banned whoever was exploding the most. Who knows about that? To stop servers from crashing too. They put a reminder that it's a bannable offense to exploit in the Discord note. So possibly they banned someone. And if you are doing anything that can crash a server, that's especially high risk you will get banned. From my experience, they ban those people the most. If you are doing something that can crash server and you are doing it intentionally, they will notice that every server you are on is crashing, and then they will investigate. So that's the most risk. If someone is crashing servers, most likely will get banned. Look at those speedy ones. Mutated party pack collected. Wait, I hear something. But I don't see any enemy. I think one enemy got stuck in this mountain. There is a red dot. There is a red dot. One enemy got stuck in the mountain. Alright. It is fine. This enemy can stay there. I'll pass marker. Got a little bit of a buff, not enough to use it. First, player vendors. I need to do something with those cups. And there is a weekly or daily to buy stuff. Who's selling serums? Maybe this? Lots of stimpack, food stuff. Food. Is that food in the can? Are people already using the new machine to sell food? That would be interesting. Yeah, I will do updated guide for the Guardian farming. And I will most likely use Enclave Plasma now for a change. And regular, maybe regular plasma gun can do that too. I will see. What do we have? What do we have? Anarchy Nachos. What do we have in here? It's not what I'm looking for. I can't get mini nuke and missiles. I have ammo storage. They sell regular food. Nope. This camp is a fail. Nothing I can buy there. Mods. Maybe I can get mods then. If those are 4 stars. Is it possible to do Guardian with no power armor blooded? Why would you do that? Why would you do it low health? You can switch to blooded after you take down its shield. You can kind of do it, but it's a lot of hassle. Why would you make it harder for yourself? I don't understand really. It's possible, but why? Enclave plasma pistol, but that's unmodded. I don't need it. Lots of ammo. Almost everyone has a power armor. Why not use it? That's way overpriced. No. Another fail. Shopping. People no longer sell good stuff that I can buy. Lots of food. What kind of food is that? I'm curious. Oh, Blooded is a good build. But why would you go versus Guardian that has insane damage as a squishy build? Especially that you don't need to. And if you want to go as a Blooded, you can use power armor with emergency protocols and tank it as a Blooded. Why, if you go without power armor, you need to try to hide and shoot from the hiding. That's a lot of hassle. That's what I'm saying. You can't do it. It's a lot of hassle. I did that, so I know. Nothing. What food is here? Oh, that's just honey and super overpriced honey? Are you for real? So that this one next. 144 mods. Okay, what is there? Serrano. Serrano. Lots of mentats. Gatling plasma reflex sight, Gatling plasma rifle barrel. Why would someone buy that? Nuclear keycards, but I already have. Oh, I'm missing that. Why is it 19,000? That's expensive, but I'm missing them somehow. Where those plans drop from? Okay, those are expensive too. Those are expensive. I would just buy a plan to spend some caps, but which one? Taxidermy giant, leopard move. Is that a new plan? Should I take more than one plan? They will be overloaded with caps. We'll let them. I will give them time to spend some of those caps. The eviction notice? I don't have time for eviction notice. Eviction notice is only 20 legendaries. I have no use case for that. Oh, that was from Mathman Equinox. I must have missed some of the plans from Equinox. I need to do it more. Next time it will return. What's in here? I need to spend caps. Mainframe course. So, finally something I can spend caps on. But I need to buy one at a time, otherwise it doesn't count. So I'm buying salt one at a time. How is it possible someone is selling salt so cheap? Like, salt is pricey recently with the grilled fish. The grilled fish is pushing prices up. This person would be like, why is someone buying salt from me one by one? Oh, Stick, you just pulled advanced drag. That's the best mod. So yeah, it's absolutely worth it. It's the best mod. Everyone can make grilled fish. Did you learn the recipe? That's a default recipe you get early on when you start fishing quest. The challenge done? Not yet. Buy some spices until challenge will be done. I wanted to buy some mutation serums, but they do not sell them anymore. Maybe everyone is running Megavore now and there is no mutation serums. Luckily that's done and I managed to spend all those caps. What's next on the list? I need to get this Wendigo today. Need to do building. I need to do my fishing daily. Eat some dog food. I need to manage my perks, but that can wait. Let's visit the Fisherman's Rest. Double experience? No, I don't think so. I can check. When there is double experience, it's listed here. And it's not, so it's not double experience. Let's do the daily. I'm only doing daily on my main now. I no longer need anything in particular. Skyline Valley, that's perfect. That's where my camp is. Advanced drag took me 28 dailies. So it wasn't fast for me. But now I have it. Where are my local legends? There! Those are my 3 local legends. Now we need to do a little bit of fishing, but only for a daily. Come on. Fish. Look at my gear. Everything so good. Max upgrades. Glowing Nuka Quantum. Perfect bottle. Perfect bobber. There is no fish that will put any resistance. And I need to craft fish bits after that. That's another daily. Do whatever I can do in my camp. Then move forward. After I manage all of this stuff, I can finally start working on Commando and testing Enclave Plasma and to see how Guardian is doing. You modded your Enclave Flamer for max AP and now running it with Number Cruncher and Science. Yeah, that's good. But you run Reverse Onslaught? Why would you run Reverse Onslaught on the Flamer? Nauticals too. Not regular Onslaught? Oh, come on. I'm switching to improve bait. I don't want to be pulling junk. Fish as a weapon? That would be interesting. Especially the big fish as a weapon. Or fishing with mini nukes. Oh, for regular enemies, you run reverse as they die from the first shot. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So you cannot get stuck. For the bosses, I bet you switch. With max out road, all the fishing is now easy. I have nuke weather, as I still need to catch insane amount of glowing fish for one of the final challenges. But I'm not rushing it. I like those bluefish. They look cool. Super bait is really good. You have really good chance to pull all the rarest fish first try. But save it. Don't use it early before you upgrade the rod. You can use it during upgrading, but you need to make sure that you are at least like Mark II with advanced drag. Otherwise, you'll be just pulling the fish you cannot catch. And it will be breaking away, and you'll be losing super bait. Pull, pull, pull. Bigger fish now. Not very big, but bigger. Ah, medium. We didn't catch anything particularly impressive, but that wasn't the point. I was just fishing here to get the daily. Any of those bonuses? Or is the bait common is generated? I will apply some of the camp bonuses. Play there. Cosmic capture. Agility bonus. I should really place a combo bonuses and remove those single stat bonuses. Do I need to collect purified water? Craft fish bits, craft ammo, craft any plushie. Okay, there's lots of crafting. I don't see any purified water, okay. Craft fish bits. Okay, fish bits done. Wait. What? That's insane. There are wolves eating my camp. Now, turrets? Why you don't protect before they eat stuff? Okay. Check the losses. Oh, wow. Thank you, wolves. A bunch of stuff have been eaten. Wait. What's that sound? No! I just fixed that! Anyone else here? I just fixed that. Okay. Craft energy ammo, if I'm not mistaken. That was the quest. Craft energy ammo and any plushie. Energy ammo. Let's do whatever ammo. And not gifts. Souvenirs. Alien. That's that. Done. Next on the list. Tackling it as fast as possible. Build a floor or wall decoration. That's done. Oh, I need 25 for the weekly. Okay. 25 for the weekly. Okay, that's the weekly. So, but there is no faster way to remove it. It cannot be stored, otherwise it will not count next time. Okay. Next. Impacts are... yeah, that's almost done. Picking a lock, that will be a lot of hassle. Picking a lock. That's all at the camp. So that's good. Can just now collect all the resources from my camp collectors. There's lots of them now. That was Chem and Stimpack done. Look at all those collectors. I think I collected from the wolf too. This is fine. Let's stack meat. No, I need to check those. I only need to keep the strangler bloom, and here I only want to keep squirrel bits. A candy. Okay, that's all of that. Store stuff. Store ammo. Now, crippling operation of Protectron's Robo-Brains. One Wendigo. Wendigo will do together with lockpicking. The Cripple, Protectron, or Robo-Brain. So we can do Protectron at Watoga and check the train station for mods for Enclave Plasma. Let's go to Watoga. Hello there, Protectrons. Oh, I'm not crippling the arm. No. Done. Oh, I forgot about train station. I didn't check if they saw the mod. Okay, train station. Are you selling the mods? Enclave? No. Such a small chance. It should be increased on some quest, or I don't know. Fishing should give Enclave mods something. The chance is so low. Watoga is the best place, and still so bad chance. Yes, robots can bleed. No Enclave mods. Yeah, incredibly rare. I could sell some stuff to this vendor, but it has caps. Get rid of those grenades. Don't accidentally sell my enclaves. Aid. Okay, that's sold. Where were we? Finish my daily. Fisherman's Rest. Oh, now claim my caps in Atom Shop. Thank you. That's a good reminder. Yep, I can now claim the Atomic Shop caps as I spent some, so there is room. Then I will be able to spend even more caps. What did I get? Duplicate plan. And Spike Racket Heavy Sledgehammer mod. So nothing particularly special in here. Do I have legendary perk for picklocking equipped? I do. That's great, as we need to use it 15 times today. And yes, that's the spot for that. Solipsista is doing probably the same daily. Are you doing the same daily, Solipsista? Or are you doing different daily in there? Yeah, Volt 63 Carbine is much better than it was. That's true. They finally give it quite a hefty buff. Yeah, short night vision scope is indeed perfect if you want to increase damage now with Number Cruncher. The doors open. This door locked too? No. There's at least 3 locks. I'm not sure if there is more. Dragon is one-shotting everything. This door locked? No. I mean, here I probably should pick up those microscopes when I'm passing by. Microscopes have rare scrap on them. And here there should be a Wendigo. There you are. So I needed a Wendigo. To get more lockpicking, I could... What could I do? Is there more locked stuff? Other doors are not locked, so maybe that was it from the locked stuff. I don't remember even exactly how much I did. Only 3 locks? It's supposed to be more. I could alternate between Westek and that for locks. Weapon is breaking. Stop it, Durgo. They did reduce fire rate of the dragon a little bit. So I need to get used to it. I was firing a little bit faster in the past. Now, oh, it's dead. Now I'm pressing the trigger and nothing is happening if I do it too fast. I could place my tent here and then I can alternate between those 2 locations. There are some locks inside Westek. Safes. Or best build camp. Yeah, best build for locks would be good too, but how do I know if best build will have locks in it? Not always the case. The best builds don't always have locks. Should be safe. Yeah, they're safe. Is there anything else locked inside the Westek? Something here was locked. That. So that's free, and I think that's it from the locked containers. I could kill them all and fast travel, or I could just exit and fast travel. Probably faster to just exit. And alternating between those 3 locations, I have at least 3 lock in each. Oh, the unmarked location of all the saves. Yeah, you're right, Danny Lou. I could have go there. It was somewhere in the forest. Where was it? It was somewhere here. But I don't remember exactly where the saves have been. Somewhere on the left in the forest, but which one location? Is it close to the soft serve? Or the rail yard? Yeah, I could do the rail yard, but there is less. There is less saves in there. How many is there? There is plenty of saves here too. Which building? I forgot which building was that. There at the train station, partially destroyed building with a bank or whatever that was. Somewhere there in here. That's the bank? Yeah, that's the door like to the bank. There are all the safes. But mostly open. That's the problem with those safes. Someone broke into them. There are some closed safes. Most of them is open. So that's the problem with this train yard. We have many saves, but most of them open already. So we cannot open them again. I will go to forest location. It's only like 3 that are locked. Yeah, only 3 locked. So many saves, but only 3 locked. So forest location, you said between the wheel and the camp. Oh yeah, that can be there. Let's go there. The punch card machine is working. Some cards have been disabled, so that somewhere next to the road, somewhere here, somewhere there. Not sure. North. I was not there for quite a while, probably years. I don't remember. I know the location. I was there, but that was years ago. I don't remember where it is. Is that? That's it, isn't it? That's the one. Next to the pile of garbage. That will be the one. Yeah, those are the safes. Those are the safes. Mostly those are empty, but that doesn't matter. I just need to open them. The fact that those safes are empty is not a problem. Don't hit anything out of those safes. Just need to open them. Thank you for a reminder about this location. I should visit more often when there is pick a lock daily. Oh, look at that. This one was not empty. So that's quite a bunch of them. And this one is not empty. They're working hard to open them all, but they mostly empty. So that's done. Was it as bad as I was expecting it to be? With all those saves. Oh, you need help? It's open, mate. Why are you kicking it? You know this is open. Do you realize? Maybe you do not. So where is this location exactly on the map? Yeah, exactly halfway between Anchor Farm and County Fairground. Exactly half the way, next to 90 sign. And now I'm left with complete mutated public event, scrap junk to produce screws, that I will probably naturally finish, so I don't need to rush this one, and public events, 10 minutes, another one, and then more. So that will be happening. In the meantime, I can start working towards a new build. Should I be doing that inside the raid? We're testing that on the raid. So my cards would work there. Can I choose a location for my cards to work at raid? Dragon could have 5 bullets. That would help me. There's 5 enemies here. Need to reload. 5 bullets would be nice. We'll make someone else a leader. Solipsista, do you want to be a leader? I want to see what happens. If I choose inside the raid as my active location, my active cell, will that work? Okay, let's see. We'll know if that's working if I just use my power armor. That's nocturnal. Nocturnal, yeah, I crouch, my stat change. So we'll see if my perks will update when I crouch. Can I have this location as my active cell? And will it remember it after I fast travel away for the event? Those are all good questions. So, stats. Awareness 24. Crouch. Working. So it can be an active cell. So I managed to activate this cell and I have awareness working. So all my perks are working here now. And that's what I would like. As eventually, if they fix it, I would like for my showcase with the Guardian, all my perks to work normally. Unfortunately, I can only have one location on the map at a time where my perks work. Which is unfortunate. That's not a fix. That's not a fix. Bethesda need to properly fix it. What's supposed to be happening, the active cell should be following you wherever you move, but it's not. It's staying in one spot. Only way to switch it is punch card machine. So that's why I'm happy they restore it, so it can be switched. So I have this Guardian Farmer. I will probably update that first into my Commando build. Then I will be changing the Commando build. I mean, I will be doing the more universal. This is very, like, Guardian is very specific case scenario, but it can be done with Commando build, just in Power Armor. Power Armor makes way more sense. Now, I do want some stats moved around. Definitely do not need as much endurance, though it's handy. Maybe not as much strength. How much strength Commando will need? And intelligence, Commando needs some. Agility, we definitely need luck. We definitely need luck for Commando. Perception, those strength is the one that I can kind of cut down on, but I don't know how much. I need this perception up. Endurance we cut down on as much as possible. It looked like I need to go with lower intelligence. This perception must be maxed out. So we're doing Guardian Farmer, but a Commando version. What will be needed? That's not much damage for the Commando. So no, strong pack I don't need. Traveling pharmacy. I don't really need that. What I will need under strength, let's see. Extra resistance is handy. If we are going for the Guardian builds, I will make it easy for everyone, adding all the resistances and making my build tanky. Blocker is not needed, as that's Guardian specific. So blocker not needed. Easy target is needed, as it will have the shield crippled when we are doing damage. Oh, that's needed. We are not going melee, we are going range, so it's all fine. Heavy guns, we are not going heavy guns this time, we are trying commando guns. We are not firing multi-projectiles, so that's okay, we don't need any of that. Scatter shot, damage there, that's not needed. So, okay, we have some points left. So we only need easy target and barbarian. Did I miss something, or I really only need easy target and barbarian for guardian farmer? I think that's all I need. Yeah, I think that's all I need. Cannot think of any other. That's all I need for the guardian. Bandolier, that's carry weight. This build, I just want to equip what's needed in the scenario of me fighting guardian, and everything else I will leave up to a player to decide what they want. I just want essentials. I want this guide, as I plan to update my guide for the guardian, as easy as possible. I don't want to overcomplicated stuff, equipping perks that are not really needed. We don't need VATs accuracy for that. I don't even think I will be using VATs. Maybe I will try without. Maybe I will try VATs. First I will try without. Senta Masochist, that's essential for the Guardian fight. More accuracy. I don't need downranger to fire enemies. Now we'll be fighting close enemy. Fast fighter could be used. Don't think it's essential. For non-VATs, oh, Number Cruncher for more damage. For non-VATs option, there should be Smart Shot. Yeah, for non-VATs, Smart Shot will increase damage to the torso. And if that's Commando, so Tank Killer, more damage per crippled limb. It's only 20% damage increase, but it's 20% damage increase. I could consider that, or I could go energy resistance based on my perception. Tormentor, I think damage more important. Damage, and I'm left with 1 point. Small guns have better accuracy and spread. That's 1 point to fill it up, or I leave it and I can move this point to some other stat. It's only 1 point left, and there is nothing really one-pointer that would help. There's no one-pointer. I will not be filling for now any unnecessary stuff. Scattershot can be helpful, but not on the Guardian. Really. Scattershot on the Guardian, maybe if you would like. Would Scattershot work? Okay, I can test Scattershot, but that would only be helpful if I can target the torso on the Guardian and somehow destroy shield this way. Maybe this way. I could test that. Yeah, that's true. I could test that. But will that be significant enough for me to kill the shield by shooting at the torso? I don't know. But I can test that. So yeah, that's true. I can test that. So I will be testing stuff. So why not test that? Okay, there is an event. I cannot go. I'm severely over encumbered now. My food expired or my serums expired. Carnivore. Herbivore. So I'm a megavore and now I can move. Free range. Okay, that's at least cool. I could go Concentrated Fire rank 1, but I want to do it without VATs first to see how it goes. Yeah, a bunch of perks have been disabled by Bethesda. That's intentional. At least we have loadout machines back. So some perks are disabled, but loadout machines are back. Everything dead. Defend the Brahmin. Concentrated fire doesn't work outside of VATs. It's VATs only. Outside of VATs, you have Smart Shot. Smart Shot is really cool. And now when we return to the raid location, I will see if that remembers. If that's working. If that would be still my active cell and if stats will be updating. At this moment when I'm in here, those stats will not be updating. All it's locked. Like my Barbarian, I enter power armor, it will not change. Even though my stats will change. Yeah, you see? Barbarian is locked. My stat changed as I enter power armor. Barbarian didn't. Didn't update. But the stat lock will happen. So that's why I made a video, because stat lock will happen if you know about it or you don't know about it. It's not like not knowing about it will prevent you from your game acting this way. You just don't know what's going on. That's the only difference. If you watch the video, you know what's causing it and what's going on, that your stats are getting locked outside of one active cell. But if you don't know, you are just confused why your perks are not working. Now even more confused as there is a bunch of perks disabled by Bethesda on top of the broken perks. I mean broken perks. It's not really perks that are broken. Perks are working. The active cell is not following the character. Hey, I cannot loot it. Why? We'll use area looting. Area looting works. We'll just take everything. We'll see if that updates when I enter back to the raid area. Haircut that adds crit chance would be really good. That is true. And on the Guardian as well, I want to test my Enclave Plasma. I have a bunch now in my inventory. I moved from the Mule with my Enclave Plasma, so I do have a bunch. I don't know when they're gonna fix the bug with stats. I hope they know it exists. When it was reported on the public test server, answer from devs was, don't worry about it, it's just a display issue, it will be fine. It's clearly not fine. It's not just a display issue. 59, so it will not update. So unfortunately in interior it doesn't remember. It doesn't remember. So I'm pretty sure my strength is changing outside of power armor. So on interior it doesn't work. I have no active cell. Now I need to use the loadout machine to activate the cell. If I manually switch off and on Barbarian. 59 in power armor. Or do I have the same strength with power armor? There's no way. Okay, let me see. I cannot have the same strength with power armor and out. Yeah, now it updates. I put the card on and off, now it's updating. But only this one card is updating. Okay, let's carry on with the build. Build for the Guardian farming. It's like a precursor to later on full Commando build. Under endurance, we do need fireproof. We do need ironclad. We need to be as tanky as possible. Through high cano. Rejuvenated. It's not bad card. They boosted it. It's better than it was. And you usually full health in there. How much it's actually giving me? I'm not fully hydrated and fed and everything. Let's eat stuff. Oh, I didn't fed Linda with those fish bits. I forgot about that. They will spoil now. Just reducing a little bit the number of Nuka-Colas. Getting caps back. I have too many. Alright. That's all refreshed. Was buffed, but is it worth it? Fully fed, 60 health. That's quite a bit of health from being fully fed. That increase our tankiness. Fully hydrated, 60% AP regen. Maybe I should incorporate that here. For endurance. So for endurance, that 20 health. And 60 here, that's 80 health. That significantly improves tankiness, assuming that's even working. I don't have Life Giver on, that's why my health is so low. Okay, Life Giver is not on. But there's so much more cards I need there. I need to move those points from strength. I can move those 4 points from strength now. Higher endurance, there is more good power cards. Straight after equipping Life Giver, it works. Okay. Life Giver works straight after I equip it with 654 health. It's decent. Now, we'll be doing it in power armor. I do not recommend farming without power armor. Just like farming without power armor just makes it harder. Bullet shield probably. This will be firing a heavy gun, and that would be crippling. Or I can just go with a ricochet. Maybe ricochets. Like, we have so much limb damage. Maybe I don't even need bullet shield. I used it last time. Maybe something novel this time and no bullet shield. I could try without bullet shield. It's not like bullet shield is wrong. Bullet shield is good. More resistance. Elemental resistances. Is it doing some of the fire damage? I'm not sure, but there is some plasma something, so maybe there are some elemental. I'm not sure if Guardian really has any elemental damage. Oh, that's human. Where is my Sturgeons? Human needs Sturgeons. Do I need more AP? I don't really. I have 1 point now. What am I missing? I have 1 point. I'm not missing anything. I will move this point somewhere else if needed. That looks good. Strength numbers and tenderizer. Tenderizer is a still good option. I'm pretty sure it's still a good option to soften up the target. And we keep that for now. Is there anything else? Bodyguards is weak. There is a suppressor perk, but it was messing up with the damage in the past, so I'm not even sure if that's safe to use now. I would not like to reduce my own damage versus a target, and it's still only 2 seconds after you attack. It's like almost nothing. It would work when we continuously fire at the Guardian. I'm not sure if that's necessary. Batteries included. I may need that. Power user. If I don't use VATs, I will not need power user. I definitely don't need makeshift warrior. If I want to use Enclave weapon, then I do need science. I do need science. And not using explosive. First aid, as we need to heal, at least for initial part. Ned Rage could be used. That's a lot of extra power, but I'm not sure if I want to use it. Would be about it if I don't want to use it. Could run with really just it. Could run with just that in here. Why am I a team leader? Who left? Okay, who wants to be a team leader? Daniel, you want to be a team leader. Ah, I cannot. Now I'm a team leader and cannot pass it away. Okay, so that's agility. Okay, that's alternative approach to get its shield down would be firing at it. So some limb damage I could try. But even more than that, we need all type of onslaught. Close enemies, onslaught, onslaught. There one more card, or is that it? It's 4. There's something else we're missing. Adrenaline will not work. Oh, I have 11 of adrenaline cards. Will not work in here. There's no enemies to kill. There's one enemy to fight. Bone survival. We are going for manual stimpack application. Dodgy is garbage now. Unfortunately, we already have Enforcer. We would need to add close enemies. It's very little damage. Gunslinger weak spot damage. We are kind of firing at the weak spot. Gunslinger Master, that's reversed onslaught. Modern Renegade if you want to take the shield even faster. And that only gives us 2 points left. So Gunslinger rank 2. Weak spot damage. Onslaught stuff. And Forza for limb damage. Gunslinger. Yeah, Modern Renegade for limb damage. And if I don't plan to use VATs, I would not need that. Or crit savvy. Junk shield, yes. Class freak, yes. Do I need good with salt? Probably not, but does it harm me for now? Bloody mess. Ricochet. I have plenty of points left everywhere, which is fine. Now, for legendary perks, I would recommend to keep using follow through. I'm quite certain it will work still. I'm not 100%. I didn't try it. So we are saved enough points, so it's not even overloaded. I saved 10, so I could remove 2 other legendary perk cards and still be fine, which is really good. Now our Enclave. I think I still have most of them on me. Have some Enclave. That's automatic. Those are vampire. I need Furious. Do I have Furious Enclave? Store those Enclave for now. I think I have Furious Enclave. Definitely we need Furious Enclave for first test. Plasma, Enclave Plasma Furious. That's with crit damage and so on. We'll be not using crit damage, but later on we can make a different Enclave too. Is that strong enough? We could be running this Vampire Flamer Enclave for the initial part too, to be honest. For the initial part to tank. To tank better. I have 2 good power armors, but later on I will maybe try to craft a 1-star power armor or non-legendary power armor. After I figure out if that's enough damage. That's point number 1. Oh, Daniel, thank you a lot for donation, and the message is... I think they fixed arms keep a perk. Now it is a real 75% reduction weight on weapons. Yeah, I think they did. So it's no longer 90%. But it's still handy to have. Me equip Vampire. Then my Furious. Let's check if I have ammo. And of course I do not. What ammo am I using on that? Regular plasma cartridges. And on this one, ultrasight plasma. So I need plasma cartridges and ultrasight plasma. Plasma cartridges, 5k. And ultrasight plasma, 5k. Oh, the ammo updated. At first it showed 300. I was like, what? It should be 150. Used to be 300 in the past, but it was updated. At first I want to see how much damage I will do. I don't even have scope on the other Enclave plasma. I wanted to see if my perk will carry over from the torso to the shield, the limb damage. What else I wanted to see? Let's give it a shot, then we re-examine the results. Will I kill it? Will I not kill it? How close it will be? I'm healing well. The shield is being hit with just a ricochet. I don't see any damage carrying over from me hitting the torso. There is no damage carryover from me hitting the torso. So me hitting the torso does absolutely nothing to the shield systems. So the scatter shot is not helpful. It's not doing anything to the shield. I don't need it on this build then. Scatter shot is not needed. Then we switch to Furious Enclave Plasma already. And Furious Enclave Plasma... I think Furious Enclave Plasma is doing quite a solid damage. Okay, that's a sneak attack. Sneak attack... I'm staying in caution? How am I staying? It's supposed to trigger a little bit, but not like consistently. Okay, that's better than I expected. That's better damage than I anticipated to get. And I fall down from the pipe and almost died. That's better than I anticipated it to happen. Okay. So we see some stuff now. Can we downscale and still do good? Can you progress in fishing challenges without advanced drag? Yes. Although it will be much harder. You can progress. I was progressing for 3 days without it. But it was a struggle. I'm not gonna say it was easy. It wasn't easy. And I do know that Enclave Plasma is not easy to get. That's why we are trying to downscale now. We'll try without Enclave Plasma. We try some other weapon. The best hook for fishing rod is advanced drag. I don't know how it is happening that stealth works so well. It shouldn't. Like, it was triggering for a second or so in the past, but now it just let me after shield went down for all the time. Oh, I cannot change the leader because I already entered. I should change the leader before. People otherwise will follow me. I'm just testing stuff. We get out and change the leader. Now I can go in the soul. Now I can. Alright. There are several other options. I wanted to use the bot for testing. Scatter shot not needed, so we're saving another 2 points. Scatter shot is not needed in here. I could add something under endurance, to be honest. There's like 2-point card that I could add for something cool to improve my tankiness, let's say. Chem Fent, if someone wants to use chems, but oh, I have a lot of duplicates of this card too. I don't think there is any particular card that will make me more tanky left. At carry weight, but I don't need it. I have that on armor. Okay. Leave the cards alone. Where is Elder's Mark? I have a bunch of Elder's Marks, but I'm not really interested in 4 stars. I know 4 stars are better, that's why I'm not really interested in them at this moment. The standard Elder's Mark, we switch just regular mods on it. Standard Elder's Mark, rapid, swift, that's all good. That we do not need to modify. 4 star we leave alone for now. Standard receiver, armor piercing was nerfed, so we go for prime. That's the highest damage. Prime is the highest damage. The barrel short light stock can go full stock. Which one is... This one is the best. It reduces AP cost, unfortunately, but it's the best recoil-wise. The magazine... we want the high AP cost one, so that's large drum. We no longer need lower AP cost. So large drum. The sight... We don't want the sight. It will reduce our damage. Muzzle... For this scenario, we don't really need it, but we'll put suppressors. Who normal will run without suppressor? Unless, wait, per shot recoil, suppressor is 50%. And compensator is 200. Compensator is the best if we don't care about loudness. Okay, let's go compensator. I normally don't do that, but why not? If it's the best for the case scenario we have in EA, we go for it. The only way I could hit the shield would be VATs usage. That drains my fusion core, which is unfortunate. I could try VATs to see if it's really hitting the shield fast. I will take some fusion cores. It's not necessary to hit it, but we can try, just for a test. And that's regular Elder's Mark. Offers 96 damage. We need Ultra Sight 45 as ammo. I don't know if Elder's Mark would be good enough, but we'll test. I have very little Ultra Sight. $75 bullets. Oh, Daniel, thank you for another donation. And the message is, do the Commando build so we can do the raid together. We'll be doing raid, but not today. We'll be doing raid, not today. Today, I want to figure out updated guide. That was heavily requested. The Guardian is the only way, really, for casual players to get those 4-star legendary mod boxes. There's no other way for casual players that do not organize into a team. So the Guardian is the only way. It's a low drop chance for those 4-star boxes, but they do drop. And that's the only way. Casuals need 4 stars too sometimes. No, I do plan to go with Stimpaks, I think. No Vampire, and I will use VATs. I don't really need Concentrated Fire to hit shield in VATs. I can hit it like that. The Concentrated Fire requirement was removed. I just wait for it to shoot me so I can spam some Stimpaks. And then... Yeah, the Elder Spark does some damage to the shield, but I don't even need to shoot it. Like, the Ricochet alone is doing enough. Oh, Elder Spark is sufficient. Okay, I'm surprised. That's, again, better than I expected. Aiming downside do not help, unfortunately, as there is no scope on it. So Elder's Mark worked. That is sufficient. The reloads slow me down, but I will be on time with the kill. Even after switching back to danger, I'm on time with the kill. Yeah, Elder's Mark, that's a surprise. Elder's Mark being sufficient without VATs? Okay, that's good. Yes, bullies does require limp to be fully zeroed out. That's correct. Yeah, I'm surprised with this performance of Elder's Mark. That exceeded my expectations, to be honest. I hope it's real performance and I don't have any kind of accidental stacks of perks. Can that happen by accident? To get like additional stacks you shouldn't have? I will try to reload the ward just to make sure. It's not a coincidence. Because that's way better than I was expecting. Like, that's exceeding the performance I was assuming I would get. That performed way better. And now I don't know why. if it's supposed to happen or something is not right. I want to see the real performance. I hope it is the real performance. Choo-choos. We'll store the choo-choos. That was way better than I anticipated it would be. That's why my concern that something may be not right. I hope it is right, though. Okay. Switching word, just to be on the safe side with this testing. I don't want my old testing to be invalidated by some kind of accidental glitch. Fresh word. I will be making new melee build. Although there was no critical changes to melee. You can keep running melee mostly as you were. That's why I'm not... That melee is last on my list. There was the least. Melee is the least affected. Why did I want 90% weight reduction on my shotguns and not reload? I have too much stuff. I keep some of the weapons weightless. Reload is better, yes. Reload is better. The reason is my storage. That some of my weapons are weightless. I did use Elder's Mark and it performed better than I anticipated it should. That's why I'm changing the word. Maybe just so good after update or something is not right. Smells fishy. But it may be just the truth. Who knows? It's fishing update. Everything is a little bit fishy and suspect here. Going on the pipe. Is this pipe better? Probably doesn't matter. Sitting on the pipe really is only important for the flamer attachments or for Enclave Plasma and Plasma Gun. Not using them here, but I'm just habit to sit here. A robot can shoot me better. So then more ricochet will trigger. Oh, I forgot about those stimpaks. No. I'm supposed to use stimpak. Okay, we'll accelerate the process a little bit, but firing in the shield. Okay, it's still high damage. Okay, that's... So that wasn't any glitch. That's how much it does. That is how much it does then. It's triggering sneak attacks quite a lot. Let's keep going to caution quite a lot. So they changed something in this patch that it's way easier to stay in caution against the Guardian after you take down the shield. You cannot be hidden when shield is up, but after it goes down, it seems like you can. So that was, again, no problem for Elder's Mark. It's easy. Easy job with Elder's Mark. It's almost broke though. Don't even need to particularly stack a Tenderizer. Have way more damage than required. No, 3-star, regular, plain weapon. I mean, as plain as it comes, as it drops as a 3-star, so obviously it is a 3-star. But there's no pinpointers, nothing like that. It's definitely a new ruler for Commando. The strongest suppressed weapon. I don't have suppressor on it, but that's because I don't need it on Guardian. I'm doing whatever I need to do for the Guardian and Guardian alone today. Oh, Gorman's the Dragon drop. So bad I don't have any... I don't know what happened with my Legacy Dragon. There used to be a Dragon with 400 range and I had one. And I don't know what I did with it. I somehow lost my Legacy Dragon. How? Don't ask me. Maybe I accidentally scrapped it myself when this legendary update dropped and I was scrapping stuff like crazy. Maybe that's when it happened. So that weapon is performing great. What about regular plasma gun? Let's see regular plasma gun. Of course, it needs to be furious. We need furious. Laser carbine, maybe. Non-auto rifles are in perfect place. They're amazing. Surprisingly good performance so far. I think I can nail this guide for tomorrow. Hopefully. That's the plan at least. Still more testing it to be done. But so far, look how much perks I was able to remove and still fine. I didn't use yet the smart shot that I was intending to. So we didn't try any weapon with the scope yet. So smart shot was not even used and it's already a success. So it's gonna go better from now on. I expect. Maybe I find even better weapon. Look how many points is free I could strip. So many points I could strip from that, and that's gonna still work. It is possible that I would be able to go down to 1-star stuff and do it with 1-star. Why not already change the power armor? Do I have like a non-legendary power armor? I don't think I have non-legendary power armor. I want 1-star power armor. Make it... I really want to show that it's accessible to do the Guardian for mid-game players. I'm not saying for beginners going out of the vault. Obviously, that's not the case. I'm supposed to be checking armors. Not talking about beginners outside of the vault straight out. That's not what we are after. Regular armor, I don't have troubleshooters, so no. I will just craft one. What is on those power armors that I have unnamed? What's on that? What do I have on it? Oh, empty. Perfect. What are we crafting? What power armor? You pick. If there would be one particular power armor, it cannot be the new one or hard to obtain. Something from accessible power armor. So you cannot pick Strangler. You cannot pick Union or Vulcan. You can pick other stuff. What should that be? Excavator, Hellcat, Prototype, Raider, T45, T51, T60. No T65, that's gold bullion. T45, one person T45. Should that be T45? Excavator, T51B, Hellcat. Everyone something else. Okay, let's see if there will be like repeated options in the chat. Repeated options in the chat. No one on Twitch chat yet. There's only YouTube chat talking. 2 T51B. 2 people want T51B. There's another Hellcat or Excavator. Excavator is twice. Excavator, Hellcat, T51B. T51B is like 4 times now. T51. T51 is like 5 times now. I think T51 is winning. Okay, T51. T51! Should it be level? No, I would do level 58. Level 30 would suggest to people that you can do it as low-level player, and I don't want to suggest that. Definitely before level 50, you shouldn't try to do the Guardian solo. Okay, T51B it is. Now, a lot of modifications is expensive, therefore, we'll not do them. We'll only do 1-star power armor, and it needs to be fewer troubleshooters. I need to craft troubleshooters. First, I do it all 1-star. Accessible power armor. Troubleshooters mods are not so hard to get, so they're quite accessible. After a while, you should have a bunch. Even if you hop player vendors, they appear there. Super Duper is disabled, so I don't need to switch loadouts when I'm crafting. That's a good news about disabled perks. I don't need to worry about Super Duper as it doesn't work. So we have T51B troubleshooters for this testing. I really like my raid power armor for everything with fancy skins, but for the accessible guide, I will go with that. We'll go for 1-star items only if possible. Including weapon, I will go for 1-star weapons too to see if they work. Yeah, legendary modules accumulate quickly if you do raid a lot. Hey, troubleshooter's power armor. Now the weapon. Not the Enclave plasma. Now I will go for plasma gun. Plasma gun, so plasma pistol. One star. Furious. I probably need to go with Prime. Otherwise it would be not enough damage. Prime is significantly more than other options. Can I go without Prime? Probably not. Prime is not so hard to get. If someone is doing Scorchbeast Queen, they would have that. And if not, is that... The ones with fire damage are weak, so I cannot go with fire damage ones. Prime is best. Pulse capacitor, that's for different case scenario. And if not Prime, I could try True. There's a chance, maybe. Prime is best. True is a little bit weaker. Let's see if I can do it with True. We need Flamer Barrel with high AP cost, not low. Stabilized Flamer Barrel. AP cost is reduced with Flamer Barrel. True flamer barrel? Okay, it's reduced, unfortunately. I think it was higher in the past. Sniper barrel will reload too often. I'm not sure if I can go with sniper barrel. Flamer. Stabilized flamer then. And to increase AP cost, we can go forceful stock or precise stock. True stock, stabilized stock is high too. Precise stock is higher durability. Let's go precise. Sight, short night vision scope. That increases our AP cost by 5. Okay, that looks solid. Brand new power armor. Where is it? Oh. That's a delay. Fire plus new fire energy perk? No. Plasma guns, when you mod them for fire, they lose damage. They do combine damage and they lose quite a bit overall. Weapon. Can it pull it? I don't know, really. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna work because I don't know. Will that weapon pull it? Is that gonna pull it? Or not? Gonna be firing all the time to stack the tenderizer. As much as I can. Would need to fire for quite a bit to fully stack tenderizer, but we'll see. And we'll be aiming down the sight. Finally, we have a sight, so we can use this new perk. I don't need to aim for this part, only after the shield goes down. Can I use Stimpack when I'm firing, or do I need to stop firing for a Stimpack? I need to stop firing to use Stimpack? Okay. Cannot use Stimpack while holding the trigger. Whatever the reason is. I'm tanking good enough. Okay, T51B is holding. With some Stimpack usage. I could have a vampire weapon to save on Stimpacks, but it doesn't matter, I have so many Stimpacks. I can spam Stims. I'm stacking the tenderizer. Oh. Quite the damage. Okay, the damage seems to be really good. That's not Enclave plasma, by the way. That's regular plasma. That's regular plasma. We got it. We got it. Okay, so I figured out one star setup that works. One accessible setup. What 4-star I would use on Enclave Flamer? Depends what I plan to use it, but most likely pinpointers. That makes sense here, pinpointers. That works. Look at that. 1 star only. No VATs. That's regular plasma gun. Look at my power armor. Unmodded T51B. And someone asking how do I have double bars. That over repaired items comes like that. If you craft with high intelligence or with perks, some crafting perks, then you will get over repaired items. I think my intelligence is quite high. Yeah, I have over 20 intelligence. In power armor, I have more without, as I'm wearing unyielding. Resistance is mainly boosted by my perks, as my normal resistance is not very high, so not even crazy high resistance, and Stimpacks hold on. All the perks are doing a heavy lifting, and all the buffs. Laser Carbine, yes, I promised to try Laser Carbine too, and I will. I will. I will try laser carbine, but I'm honestly surprised it went so smoothly with this setup. Legendary follow through, that combined with one for the team, that do a heavy lifting too. So do not underestimate those perks. In case of Guardian solo, those put a heavy increase to your damage. It doubles your damage basically with those two combined. So this is helping a lot. It's not a little. That's a lot. We can try without them to see what's gonna happen. That will be huge difference. Let me first go and try the laser carbine. But those weapons are performing better than I anticipated. Yeah, the sneak damage is triggering. Surprisingly a lot. I tried different server, it's still triggering. It's just like that now. Oh, Enclave is absolutely better. Yes, Enclave is absolutely better. But Enclave is harder to get, much harder to get than regular plasma gun. That's why I tried regular plasma gun. And I'm not using VATs. So that is 1-star regular plasma gun. You can see by those small miners, it's not killing them as fast as Enclave plasma was. And Guardian is a very specific enemy, as its main body part, which is torso, is a weak spot. So Guardian does indeed require very specific build. If you want to farm it a lot, if you don't, then you don't need any specific build. Cannot move in the spy armor. It's 1-star. I'm severely over encumbered. And not even Prime. I didn't even use Prime on this plasma gun. Oh yeah, with VATs that would be way more damage. But there is no need. There is no need. What I use VATs for, to save a little bit ammo and spend my fusion core instead, I don't need it. Yeah, to be fair, let's craft Volt 63, that's 1-star. 1-star Volt 53 laser carbine. Not level 10, we're not going crazy. Level 50. Laser carbine. Art legendary, 1-star. Not nocturnal, kind of could work here, but we need Furious. Furious is undefeated. For the Guardian fight, you must have Furious and troubleshooters on armor. I'm not gonna recommend anything else. It's possible with other effects, but you are basically making the whole thing harder for yourself. And yeah, I usually recommend the easier method, not the harder one. Now, the best one was overcloaked capacitor. That's the one, I'm pretty sure. Cooldown rate, overclock rate, ammo capacity. Overcloaked was the best. So we're going for overclocked capacitor. That's the best one. Then for stock, we want the one with high AP cost and good durability. No such option exists, so we're taking bruising maybe. Which one is the best for recoil then? Recoil stabilized is the biggest improvement to recoil. Stabilized, yeah, stabilized. We are taking stabilized. There is no scope for that. Oh, there's no scope for that. Well, that's a sad story for the gun. There is no scope. Laser carbine, are you ready for the test? Okay, I don't really need to currently use this power armor anymore. I can use mine with carry weight. I tested, so power armor will work the same. So now I can use my fancy power armor for following testing, but for the video guide I will be using the T51B 1-star unmodded. And I'm going full health. I'm not using any nerd rage. I'm not using stat lock either in my advantage. I mean, stat stat lock is happening if I want it or not, but it's happening in my disadvantage. Oh, that's what I would say. So stat block is working for my disadvantage as I'm not touching it. And I'm not using Nerd Rage. That would help even further, but there's no need. If that's working, I don't need to do anything to help further. Oh, I need to change the weapon. I'm sorry about that. Laser carbine. You don't need to aim it, there is no scope. There would be no benefit from aiming. So it's firing a little bit slower, therefore less stacks of the tenderizer. That should be still fine. It's still a rifle, so ricochet is triggering limb damage from my limb damage related perks. Am I crouching? I am crouching. Okay. So I'm getting the sneak attack damage. This is doing decent. Like the damage is good. The fire rate is a little bit lower, and some rubber bending seems to be occurring. I don't know if you see it, but I see some rubber bending. That was not happening on Elder's Mark or anything else. So it's a little bit like this health bar is jumping back again. Maybe related to its amplified damage from the charge up. It seems to be rubber bending a little bit. And that's like against the damage numbers. That's what's causing a worse performance. It did it. Barely. But did it. Barely, but we did it. Unfortunately, laser carbine still not better than, like, it's losing against Elder's Mark and it's losing against regular plasma gun, which is not good for this particular gun. It should win, but it's something is not right with it. That's the problem. You can see rubber bending. It shouldn't be happening. The health rubber bending back shouldn't be happening, but it is. It is way better than before this patch. Don't make me wrong. Way better. And if there would be no rubber bending, I bet it would be on par with Enclave Plasma. Not Enclave, with regular Plasma gun. But because of this rubber bending, it is not on par. Why am I so over encumbered? Did my food expired, serum expired, or am I just so heavy? I'm just so heavy. Need to scrap stuff. Or I need to add more carry weight to this build. Do I have experience build? Yes, it's on the channel. You can check build video for human playlist or the latest uploads. It's not a long time ago, so you should find it. We drop a fixer. But fixer is weak now. We don't want fixer. There's no reason to really test it. It's too weak. Fixer fell out of the game. You don't want fixer anymore. Maybe I can store some stuff and make myself more mobile. I don't even know what's so heavy. Maybe the weapons that I crafted. Store some of that. It helps a little. I don't really know what is pushing my weight. Maybe ammo? None of it is particularly heavy. What is pushing my weight? Let's check. Something is pushing my weight a lot. Inventory. Stack weight. Oh, repair kits. Too much repair kits. Galper inerts. Regular stims. I don't really need them. Miscellaneous stack weight. Drop like 200 of that. And drop all the regular. Okay, that helps already quite a bit. Alright. Don't need to figure out the rest. That's already lots of weight out. Yeah, assault rifle is the best classic rifle now. Yeah, they decided to nerf Fixer for absolutely no good reason. I mean, not really nerf, but do not buff. They didn't buff a Fixer, why they buffed other weapons. That's what has happened. So Fixer performs the same, but everything else performs better. That's what exactly happened to Don't. I will not claim a nerf, as they didn't nerf it, they just didn't buff it when they were buffing other stuff. They did a little bit of adjustment, but that was like wash. Do I want some other weapon? Where I have my assault rifle? Do I have Furious assault rifle? Can Furious assault rifle do something? It's firing so slowly, but we'll just craft one. Can Furious assault rifle do something? What else do we have even under the weapons? Let me take a quick look on machine guns. And the weapons. Weapons with the scope, especially. Lickety split. No. I could craft the assault rifle. See what it's gonna do. How will it compare with all the... I don't think it can really kill it in time. This assault rifle is kind of a single shot weapon for regular mobs. Not as good at Elder's Mark or Plasma Gun, but we can try it. And energy guns. Any outlier. The ultrasight laser pistol, kind of good. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. And then we try without legendary perks. And after that, we try the best Enclave plasma on it. 4-star to see what's gonna happen. I will modify one of my Enclave plasma to the best flamer and see what's gonna happen. Maybe even I use it in VATs. Best Enclave plasma in VATs, what that's gonna... Oh, that's an idea. Best Enclave plasma flamer in VATs. What's that gonna do for a change? That's just to compare. So we are making it 1-star. Furious. We're comparing 1-star to 1-star here, so we're going with the team. It's a single shot. I should probably go with VATs, but let's make it consistent. Will be single shot, prime receiver, shooting it, aiming down the side, or hardened. Hardened is the same damage. Hardened is the same damage, so I can use regular ammo. Hardened receiver, or wait, maybe hair trigger is better. Wasn't it better? Yeah, hair trigger is better. A little bit less damage, but much better fire rate. And then whatever is the highest AP cost, there's no difference. So stabilized long barrel. Bruising stock. Which one is the best for recoil? Stabilized for recoil. It's perforating. Yeah, perforating mag. Short night vision scope. muzzle. We don't need silent here, so let's go for, again, compensator. Just for fun. Compensator. Default appearance. If that's gonna kill it, I would be really surprised. I would give it a little bit... Should I give it a little bit of... Like, to give it a fair ground. As it cannot stack. Like, assault rifle cannot stack tenderizer. So to give it a little bit of fairness, I will pull back my vampire weapon. For initial phase. Oh, I have this guy. We use this for vampire effect. Is it even working still? That's the mini Gatling plasma. And that's for VATs. That's less damage than a flamer. But can be used with VATs. What's the VATs cost now? 6. So it's even cheaper than it was. And I think they changed the damage drop-off, maybe, or they didn't for this one. They changed for a lot of stuff. I don't know if they changed damage drop-off for this one. This is hilarious weapon. I drop shield with ricochet. So that's the easiest method. Doesn't require anything. I choose it because it's easiest. Oh, my carry weight dropped again. Probably serums expired. I'm doing a new Commando build, but I'm starting from dedicated Commando version of Guardian Farmer build. Then a full Commando build, a proper one. Guardian I do a separate build, as that's a very specific case scenario. Like, people that farm Guardian do need a very specific build. It's not standard. I have my carry weight back. Press the button, turtle first. Press the button. Should eat and drink in the meantime. I need to take food from my camp. I'm out of food items. So we are stacking a little bit of the tenderizer for our assault rifle. Did they change it? Like, it's like no recoil weapon now. They changed something. Look at the recoil. It doesn't exist. I'm not compensating for recoil. Holding my mouse steady. There is no recoil. Oop. Ah, I forgot. Night vision. I am sneaking. What? No way, Turtle, you didn't bring ammo. Great. Can that do any damage? Mini Gatling plasma? I will die here. This is fine. We'll need to redo it. It does some damage, even mini Gatling plasma. Maybe it could even kill it. But flamer obviously better for this. This could have been better with a scope. Okay. I didn't bring ammo. Sorry about that. That's not what it's supposed to be. Plasma gun is best, but we need to test this assault rifle. Okay, back in there. Professional streamer. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect, to be honest. There is this. Okay. Okay, Guardian. For the vampire weapon, this is the most lazy one. I don't need to move at all. Just hold the button pressed. No reason to compensate for recoil. There is no recoil. Switch. Am I sneaking? Yes, I am. Ah, hitting 4K. That's not bad. Will be probably a little bit too slow. But that's still surprisingly high damage. That's full assault rifle. And if you wonder why not automatic, automatics got nerfed a lot. Semi-auto is more damage now. Close. That's surprisingly good. That's surprisingly good. So now, the very important test. How much are those perks helping? Those are out now. Can I still go and kill it with 1 star? Where did I put it? Plasma rifle. Regular one. Can I still kill it with that? Or is that a no now? I will lose lots of damage by that. You will see the difference. Those perks are quite critical. I cannot... Clicking faster will not do anything. The fire rate is 50. If I can click faster, it will not fire faster. Stacking tenderizer a little bit. And now we are doing damage. Okay, still decent. Still getting those sneak attacks. For free. Freebie sneak attacks. Okay, half of the health down. Took quite a lot of damage from the plasma blow. Oh, another reload. Barely on time, but did it. It did it. What about no sneaking? If there would be no sneak. If there would be no sneaking allowed, can it still do it? The last one. And then, for a comparison, we'll go full damage. If you don't use VATs or ricochet, can you take down the armor or fight it? That would be very tricky. You need either VATs or ricochet. You cannot really shoot the shield because it's behind the guardian and it will be always looking at you. Nothing is better than Enclave rifle. Enclave is the best of them all. Assault rifle is the best conventional rifle that can be suppressed. That's what it's the best for. Now we are not sneaking. So no legendary perks, no sneaking. Can it still pull it? Probably not. I would say probably not. Hello there, Guardian. Try as Guardian. So Ricochet is taking down the shield. I'm not using bullet shield. Using heavy gun for this phase and bullet shield will accelerate the progress. Maybe, okay, not necessarily, as bullet shield would deflect more, but in the same time, the downside will be you cannot use Enforcer and Modern Renegade to increase limb damage. So there is a downside. Okay, a little bit less, not as much less I was anticipating it would be. Most likely it will not be enough, but let's see. Are we maxed out on the Tenderizer already? No, we are still going up in damage. The little increase in damage, that's the Tenderizer stacking higher and higher. Okay, so close. So there is a limit. How much you can reduce your damage and still kill it. Maybe with the prime receiver that would compensate for that. Not sure. So there is a limit. We found a limit. Now the full damage. Now we go full damage. Do I have correct mods on the full damage Enclave Plasma? Furious, Vital. That's optimized. Oh, this one is Conductors. That's not damage. Pinpointers is damage. That's Conductors. So that would be not exactly full damage, but I don't want to switch this. I don't want to switch this 4 stars. It's good already. Increasing AP cost will help a little bit. Pinpointers would help. Oh, we go as is. What we need to add is better crits. Crit savvy. Don't really need 4-leaf glove or anything like that. Okay, so critical is added. Can add quick hands. Maybe it will trigger. Alright. Critical spec. Limb damage. Repair. These conductors. Still using a little bit of action points. Do I have slices of the cake to use first? Oh, I have 17, so I will switch to slices of the cake. They do spoil, and coffee do not. So slices first. Birthday cake slices. That would we run. Aid. I will skip the tea, but I will use... No, okay, that's overkill. Regular chem. Psychopath. Regular chem only. Not gonna go crazy boost for no reason. AP cost is low enough. I think like five slices should do. This time everything. We throw everything at it. Everything is always a limp. Chest, head, doesn't matter. Everything is a limp. I'm close enough to get a torso hit. That will be working. Reload. Too early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's definitely faster. Is it like insanely fast? The criticals doesn't seem to work at all. They stopped firing. I'm going like without criticals. I think. Oh, now. I'm pretty sure criticals were broken. Did you notice that? The critical was not triggering. So did kill it or got another conductors. Kill it very fast, but I'm afraid criticals did nothing. The critical seems to be still broken. That was mega damage, but that was no criticals. That was not triggering. Until the very end, it was just the power of the Enclave plasma. What if I don't go for criticals and instead I put a scope? I don't know if on this one. Will I do even more damage? Should I put a scope on this one? Or check if they sell one at Enclave Bunker? So I don't want to put a scope on this one if there is... Oh, the Flamer, I don't think they sell the Flamer at Enclave Bunker. Maybe I have another Flamer that I can put a scope on. Let me see in my stash. This weapon is spec for low AP cost and it's already fully modded for that. And it's with reflex sight. Who would ever think that you will need Enclave Plasma with a scope? Who would ever think? What? Someone is on this team inside the raid. Okay, we need a new team. Explosive effect doesn't work on the Guardian. That's why I'm not using explosive weapons. I don't know why, but it's barely any effect on it. I was trying, it doesn't. Like, auto grenade launcher does like nothing. Explosions do not register correctly on the Guardian. See if I can do Enclave Plasma Flamer spec for damage. It's clearly the highest damage weapon. It's doing better than Gatling Plasma. What other enclaves do I have? Okay, slower. I have a bunch of enclaves. That's automatic that I could modify if necessary. That just I grab this one from enclave vendor. But it's automatic, so I would need to burn a flamer barrel on it. I don't know if I want to. That's a flamer, but again, furious with reflex sight. And that's the one I was using with burning damage. That I need to change. That doesn't do much. Oh, that's a scope. Wait, that's already with a scope. How did I set reflex sight? That's a scope. Okay, that's a scope on this one. So I can mod it. That's the one with the scope. Okay, I can mod this one. This is already a scope, so I will not sacrifice a reflex sight. Where is it? Yes, I do have scope already on it. And AP cost, I would need to switch to short night vision. I have recon, but I will sacrifice and I will put short night vision. Short night vision, more damage. There's true stock, that's fine. True flame a barrel, that's fine. That need to be switched to prime. Default appearance. That's ugly poker paint. There was no any other paint for Enclave Plasma. Why they didn't give us the shark paint for Enclave Plasma? This is the ugly one. Now I don't want vital on it. I would need faster, like rapid. Rapid. I want rapid. Swift is fine. No, not pyromaniacs. I want pinpointers on that. Pinpointers. I need to craft rapid, and we'll see what's gonna happen. It's gonna do better than VATs 1. What do you think? As VATs seems like VATs critical seems to not work well. Is that gonna do better than the VATs or not? Rapid. So we have Furious, Rapid, Swift, Pinpointers, Prime, True, Short, Night Vision, Scope. Huge damage. I can switch those perks back. I'm not using criticals. What I took off? I think I took off my food perk. There was nothing else. Okay. What are mutated events? Events that have mutated enemies, like in daily ops. They forgot to do one. Wait, wrong weapon in my hand. Where's the scope? That's the one. We have faster reload on it. Now we'll be aiming for extra damage. Okay, Guardian, get ready to taste Enclave with pinpointers. We're applying some tenderizer stack, that's why I'm firing. There's no other reason for it. Okay, now I wait. Shield should go down any moment. It's burning fast. Wow. Yeah, that's faster than VATs. The laggy criticals cause VATs to lose. The laggy criticals cause VATs to lose versus aiming downside. Wow. There was no reload. That was something. That was something. The Guardian still doesn't know that he died. Didn't even notice what happened. Guardian didn't even notice what happened. That was quick. That was quick. And pinpointers is a big help here, as previously pinpointer was not working on the torso on Guardian, but now it's changed to work on weak spots, so it works. No Ned Rage even needed at all. This is a beast. This is a beast. The aiming downside is only for the extra damage from Smart Shot. Smart Shot is quite impactful, so extra damage from Smart Shot. The VATs lost, as criticals failed to trigger, so maybe VATs is no longer the way. For aiming, of course, VATs works great if you need to aim for Snake Eye and so on, but doesn't look like it's for damage, really. It's for aiming. I don't need that. Plasma rifle I keep. I don't need laser. I keep power armor for showcase. And that's my gun. Don't want to accidentally scrap my guns. Store it back. This is hilarious little mini Gatling plasma. Does it perform now on enemies? It's a vampire, I should have it furious. I would switch this one to furious too and test it on Scourge Beast. Do I have maybe already furious one, so I wouldn't need to craft? Do I have furious plasma gun? That's another Enclave plasma flamer. A lot of Enclave plasma. This one is poker paint. Slugbuster. Slugbuster fell out recently. It's no longer anything special. It used to be. Oh, I didn't test Gatling plasma. But we know Gatling plasma performs still. It's gonna kill it. It's not as good as Enclave, but it would kill it. I'm quite sure it would kill it. So we don't even need Gatling laser of any sort to apply Tenderizer stacks. It's not necessary anymore. The Guardian goes down relatively easy. I have my Western Spirit here. Another Slugbuster. Need to do something with them. Give them away, or I don't know. Oh wait, what's that? That's Furious crit damage. That's different mods. Target poison. That I was experimenting something with it. A lot of Elder's marks, but the plain one works. So I need to mod this one that I have. Okay, so we will mod. Where is it? This one. To Furious. Rapid, VATs optimized conductors, pulse capacitor, align flamer. This combo makes it fire as a mini Gatling plasma. bruising grip, or is anything that... No, nothing else reduce AP cost as much. So the bruising grip, the best. Reflex sight, the poker paint, either default or poker. Okay, that's great. Now it's furious. We need to fix it. Will this build perform on Scourge Beast? It's a Guardian build, but it should have some potential. 50% limb damage for what, boy? Enclave Plasma? Not really. Enclave Plasma is half energy. If you want to really do limb damage a lot, you need Ballistic. Oh, I forgot about one important thing. If I want to try that, I need to swap it for concentrated fire. But I didn't equip criticals either. Okay, let's see without criticals. I mean, without critical perks. Okay, it does some damage. At least when they are close. But can it do damage when they are not close, like flying around? Oh, it does. Okay, so Minigatic Plasma is doing quite well. And the AP cost went down with recent update, for at least for this gun. So Conductors is good enough. I'm not running out of AP. Yeah, Minigatic Plasma is doing better than before. Not the highest weapon, not the highest damage weapon, but it's doing better than before. It is. Okay, so I don't forget, I'm switching that to Santa Masochist again. A lot of changes to the perks benefit the Guardian farm. A lot. So many options now. And imagine that. Commando version is now better for Guardian farm than a heavy gunner. As Enclave Plasma is just so insanely good. And you could even accelerate the shield progress with the dragon. If I would like to go shield faster, and I would like my better Enclave Plasma here. That I cannot carry multiple. The wrong one will be equipped all the time. Which one is the good Enclave Plasma? This one. Oh, this one I store. Okay, so the good Enclave Plasma. That's the one. And it is now equipped. The dragon should be here. So if I go dragon Enclave Plasma combo to take the shield faster and don't stack any, I should probably kill it still incredibly fast. If I just use VATs to take down shield faster. Yeah, Green Thumb has been disabled together with a bunch of other perks. Yeah, auto crit instead of holding the space, maybe that would solve the problem, but there is no such setting. Everything is a limb. It always was. Everything is a limb. That limb damage just refers to the small health bar. The body part in other terminology. The limb damage is body part damage. They shouldn't really use the word limb as it's confusing. It's body part. Everything counts. Every body part is a limb by Bethesda definition. Torso, head, eye, ear, leg, liver, whatever you can target it in VATs is a limb. I could accelerate with reflective on top of that, but if my reflective... Oh, that's nocturnal. So I may have a tough time surviving if I try to use this one. Oh wait, I have... What's my rangers? Oh, rangers. Let's use rangers now. A little bit more damage. Sub 50-second Guardian run. We'll see how fast this one will be. Okay, so I pop a chem too. I will not be using VATs though. VATs doesn't seem to help. Outside of the shield. But some shield will help. Oh, there I have psychopath. I don't need to go there. Let's see how fast this run will go. There's initial phase when the Guardian is emerging that we cannot accelerate, unfortunately. So that's the Dragon, then we are switching to Plasma. Need to wait until it starts firing, and then I heal with a stim pack, then I target the torso. Something happened with lightning, but that's fine. We are going good here. Is that sub 50 seconds for you? Probably. 50 seconds. On the timer. I don't know where you normally count. It could have been, if you would be like, it could be a little bit faster, but 50 seconds? Do you really need it faster? Maybe you do, for some kind of a speedrun, I don't know. That was 50 seconds. I hope it's good enough. Yeah, the Enclave Plasma is a beast. No. I want to fast travel there, not submit the best build. A little bit improvement to my battle presses if I would do the stim pack faster, or maybe skip the stim pack part and just fire at the shield first. And definitely possible to do sub 50 seconds. For me personally, as I'm not a speedrunner, it usually doesn't matter if I do 50 seconds or 60 seconds. It's close enough. A minute is a minute. I'm not particularly concerned. And I could use Nerd Rage, that would be even more damage. Bubbleheads, magazines, I didn't use either of those. And there are some good magazines and bubbleheads for damage. But not needed, really. Smoke Milo fillet generated finally. I will need it soon. My smoke Milo fillet generator is getting lazy, not generating enough. I empty those. There's a bunch of stuff there. How are my challenges? One mutated event. I'll do it next time. So I already did everything I wanted today, and I feel like I need a break from staring at the monitor. Did too much staring today. But tomorrow I will I will put together this updated guide. I just don't know what to do about the thumbnail. I will just update the old thumbnail probably. There's so many times I was updating the Guardian thumbnail with new tags. It will be another new tag. 1-star version. 1-star gear. Alright. That's all done. Hopefully they will not disable the loadout machine, as that's suboptimal loadout, but I could live with that if I would be stuck at this special distribution. I could do something out of it. Yeah, okay, it's not too bad. If I would be stuck with this special distribution, I could do something. So yeah, that's doable. It's not too bad. I could do something. That's enough farming for today and testing. The proper commando build will start soon. That's the farming build. That's the farming build for the Guardian. That's ready. And proper commando build next. Oh, Scrapper was disabled as well from the perkers. I'm just taking a look on the Discord and there is an announcement that the Scrapper is disabled too. Green Temp, Scrapper, and what was previously on the list. Now the list is extending. I hope that this list will not extend too much. Some perks need to keep working. I need some perks to work. Hopefully this list will not be extending forever. I hope for the hot patch, really hot fix, not hot patch, hot fix really soon. They said this week. And yeah, that being said, I wish you best of luck. And tomorrow, 1-star edition for the Guardian farming. See you later, everyone. Take care. Turtle out.